Out and back is a pacing exercise that tests your runner's ability to run at a consistent or even pace. It also increases runners' awareness of their pacing and helps them hone their skills for judging and controlling it. As a strategy for middle and long distance running, even pacing is often ideal for conserving energy, avoiding early fatigue, and performing one's best. Out and back can be the main workout of the day, or a shorter complementary activity. It's good to do early in the season to start runners thinking about pacing, and can be repeated thereafter. It should be done on a track or looped course where your runners are visible and within earshot throughout. You'll also need a stopwatch and a whistle. Here's how to explain out and back to your runners.
You're going to run a mile, and that's all I'm going to tell you at first. Any further instructions that you need, we're going to give you along the way.
So guys, if you hear the whistle, we want you to stop and listen for instructions. But other than that, you're going to run the whole mile at your race pace. You're going to do it. This is a hard mile.
All right, you ready?
Start your watch and have your team begin running. You can assign any distance, but as the coach said, athletes should run at their race paces. When the middle of the pack is roughly a quarter of the way through their run, stop the group and simultaneously stop your stopwatch, noting the time. Then, instruct your team as follows.
All right, stop there, and you go back the other direction.
When the same amount of time has elapsed, stop your runners again in their tracks. Bring everyone in for a quick discussion of the activity.
We had you run a familiar pace, the pace that you run for a mile, and you were having to gauge that pace for the same amount of time going out as when you're coming back. So if you were right on pace, what should have happened?
You're supposed to end up where you started.
Should have ended exactly where you started, exactly right. So you were a little bit slow coming back, so you have to, again, just be aware of that pace and internalize it so you end up at the same place that you, where you'd started. You guys, you were a little faster on the way back. You guys ended up right where you started, which means you used the exact same amount of time going out as you did coming back, and that was what we're shooting for. So nice work.
Repeat the activity one or more times, having your runners aim for the same pace they ran in the previous repetition. This means that when the whistle sounds, they should reach the same point they did on the previous outbound run. Then once again, the goal is to run back and to reach the start line as you blow your whistle.